Hey guys, Jill here from Unbound Footprints. We're off to another adventure in the UP. We're going to head across the Mackinac Bridge and we're going to head to a town called Manistique, Michigan. We're heading to a very unique place called Palm Book State Park, or Kitch-iti-kipi, or the Mirror to Heaven. This spring has so many beautiful names because it's gorgeous. Check it out. This is the aerial view, and then this here is the underneath of all those giant hemlock trees. Here's the first spot you're going to come to, and you got to stay on the trail in this park. There's no wandering except for the trails that are marked. This here is the view from the observation dock where the floating raft kind of butts up to. Here we are. We've got the gate close behind us with Captain Kent driving. This is a man-powered raft, meaning that if you don't crank that big wheel, you don't go nowhere. This amazing spring has life flowing above it and below it all the time. The water is a balmy 45 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's 200 feet across and 40 feet deep, so you don't want to fall in. There's no swimming, there's no kayaking, no boating here. This is a preserved area, and you're not allowed to launch anything. See that stick right there? That is a lime-encrusted piece of tree that fell in there, and now the springs, because it's flowing all the time and bubbling and gurgling, that limestone on the bottom just gets on everything, making it super sandy and really, really pretty. This here is a shot down the Indian River. One of the coolest things about this park is that it is owned by the DNR, and it used to belong to someone else. They sold it to the state of Michigan for $10, and that was a 90-acre sale. The gentleman who sold its name was Frank Book. That's how it became Palm Book State Park. This spring is home to lots and lots of giant trout. It is also flowing 10,000 gallons per minute out of that bubbling spring right there you see. That is just amazing. This making it Michigan's largest natural spring. Well, we've made it all the way to the end. Now it's time to turn back around and Kent to be booted from his job. My sister Janet and her husband Brian followed us on this adventure, and I said, hey, snap a picture of us, would ya? Then it just got silly after that. Kitch-iti-kipi was named after a young chieftain who went to his death in the icy waters after his canoe had overturned. He was trying to prove his love to a young maiden, so the story goes. There are signs around the park that kind of tell you the history and kind of the folklore and what all they believe it to be. I believe it to be absolutely beautiful, and also handicap accessible. In the winter, they just shovel, so it's a little harder to push a wheelchair. But I just want to say thank you so much for coming along with us, and I hope you get a chance to visit Palm Book State Park, or Kitch-iti-kipi, or Mirror to Heaven.